How do there, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV, where today we're going to talk about Michael Smith and his new equipment, his new darts. Now, this has some big relevance because a big £200,000 prize check is available just this next week at the World Matchplay, and it seems a very unusual time to be changing equipment. And is this going to be possibly a mistake by Michael Smith as we look forward to the second richest ranked event on the calendar? Was this going to be a stroke of genius? We have seen in the past players such as Adrian Lewis winning the World Championship, then switching manufacturer to Target, and then moving on to win another World Championship back to back. Michael Smith could follow in that trend with his move to shot. His darts recently have been produced and put on the market. He will be playing with the darts that are on the far left hand side of this graphic, the match darts, the achieve darts. Darts that he has been working on and gone backwards and forwards, which he mentioned in his interview with Phil Bars from Online Darts. But interesting in that interview that I picked out, he mentioned that he has these at the exact same length, the exact same width, and the part in which Michael grips on the dart is exactly the same. The rest of the dart is the jazz and the razzmatazz that comes with the darts, but the part in which is functional to Michael's throw is exactly the same. Now that's really important because Michael Smith's a player who doesn't really change or tinker with his darts too often. Doesn't really change things in terms of, doesn't like the points being changed. He used to change them monthly, you mentioned again with Phil Bars, but it was always to the exact same specification, and it was the same set of darts for years. He only ever thrown 3 sets of darts in his life. He said he started off with the Dream Boys. If you don't know, the Dream Boy was Gary Anderson's terrible nickname from many years ago, which actually makes quite ironic the pathway that them two went on together. He then moved over after the 2013-14 World Championship to the then Michael Smiths, and now the new Michael Smiths. But if everything's the same, it'll feel the same in the hand. The length's the same, the points are the same. The points in which he's going to be using, they said, are not actually going to be available for sale. They're going to be unique to Michael. You won't be able to get Michael's points or Michael's flights. You can get the darts. Darts have been going quite well for him so far. If we take a look at his performances, this was his first outing with the darts. He beat Keen Barry, 101 average. Back that up with 111 against one of the hottest prospects in darts at the moment, Josh Rock. Huge performance, 111, and then lost out to Dirk with a 92. We have seen him since. This was in a European tour. He played a World Series event as well, where he beat Krzysztof Kachuk, 86 average. Kachuk only threw an 81. He wasn't really coming back with much. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there, especially when you look at the next game, beating Danny Noppert, 97.43. Lost out in the semi-final to Michael Van Gogh in 98.01. So nothing really to be concerned of in terms of that. Overall, put all those together, he's averaging more than 97 and a half. I don't think these new darts are going to be too much of an issue in terms of Michael Smith. And something as well he said in that interview that really stood out for me is he says it's not the darts or the equipment, it's the mentality. And he now believes he's one of the most mentally strong players on the tour. And if he believes that, absolutely perfect. And he's certainly not putting it into the equipment, which, you know, could be a lesson to quite a lot of us who and tinkerers of equipment. But he is the world number one. He is the world champion. He is going into this as the number one seed. And he'll start his campaign against Steve Beaton. I think that's an ideal draw, a good draw. And I think he could have a bit of a run in this event. What do you guys think? Do you think it's quite effective? I actually really like the new Michael Smith dart. I think it's a bit jazzed. I think his old darts, I think it was a little bit boring. They're very, very effective, but not so good on the eye. These ones obviously a little bit more pleasing. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. As always, guys, please do hit the like on your way down there. But my assessment is don't expect any lag or any drop in performance from Michael Smith just because he's changed his darts. Catch you soon for some more Edgar TV. Edgar TV.